Jessica and Trencita, and we're going to show you one of our favorite styles that are 4 different lace braids that can be laid over a ponytail, worn as a half-up style, or even for a ballet bun, and we're going to show you all those 3 styles. Thank you so much. I'm starting this hairstyle with a diagonal parting that begins over her left eyebrow and ends in more or less at the middle of the head over the right ear. Here you see more or less the heights of the ear. Bring away the hair that is on the right hand side. I tie it off with an hair elastic here. And now we're going to do the first lace braid. Right in the front, we are trying to imagine half circles. The second one parallel to it, and the inner half circle starts there where I now start with number 3, right at the beginning of the parting. Section off like a half moon shape. Here you see it quite good, and I clip away that hair. This we're going to braid at the very end. Parallel to this, more or less wide as a finger, you will section off now the second portion of hair that is going to be your second lace braid. This hair I tied off with an elastic so that it will be out of our way. You can always have the hair damp so that it avoids a bit the flyaways and so on. So the last parting should go like you would take all the crown hair. If you have to adjust because your parting is not neat, just go over it again and take those little hairs that you want to add. With the rest of the hair, while Trencita is holding this strand, I'm just doing another ponytail so that nothing is going to be in our way while we are braiding the lace braids. So I prepare the hair by spraying it just a bit with water. Like this I avoid the flyaways later, and I also add some gel. You see I have it here in between of my fingers. I like to start at the edges so that there won't be fizzy later, and then I bring it through with my fingers until the end and comb it also. Like this, my strand of hair that I'm going to start now braiding is prepared. Tiny strand of hair and split it into 3 equal parts. You will start now, when you have the 3 little strands, to bring the upper one under the middle and then the strand from down under the middle. So up under the middle, down under the middle, and again up under the middle, down under the middle, and we're going to add now the hair always from down up to the strand. It's a lace braid, so you always bring in hair always from one side. In this case is from my right hand side, so from down I'm adding in the hair. You will always try to braid this lace braid right over the parting so that you won't see so many part lines later. And like this, you're going to keep on braiding until the end of the portion of hair that we prepared for this braid. So it's always the top strand goes under the middle strand, then the strand from down goes under the middle strand, and we add in hair. So you see I take the comb for adding in the hair, and then when I have the portion I grab it with my thumb and then add it to the strand that is already under. You can always also do it with your fingers. If you have fingernails, it's easier. Show you how I lift up the hair where I take hair to add in from, and then I comb it through. You should comb it so that it will be neat. So look now, I close that stitch with the upper strand. I lift up the hair so that I can grab from the part line down until the part line from the top of this section all the hair. So like this, you have a neat result. And then when you brought under the middle the strand from up, you always want to tighten. For me, it's always like closing the stitch. That is what I think. And then you just braid this braid until the very end. Tie off with a little elastic and then start sectioning off a little part from the front, doing the second lace braid, part it into 3 equal strands, and we're going to do exactly the same braid. So the top strand goes under the middle and then the strand from down goes under the middle. Do this twice and then we start to add in hair. You see, I hold the hair up, I grab some with the comb and then I hold it with my thumb, smoothing it out before I add it. And then the top strand goes under, crossing bows, and you see here I take the hair from the part line down until the part line up, and this makes that the braid will look very neat later. Hold the finger or the whole hand close to the scalp so that the braid won't loosen up. And like this, you keep on braiding again until you reach the end of the diagonal part line. Remember to lift up the hair where you want to add in a new strand, comb it through to smooth it out if necessary, especially when you use gel. You know, I told you before, I spritzed the hair a bit damp with water and then I added a bit gel because these lace braids are going to be shown in 3 different styles. So normally it will be 3 days that Trencita is going to wear them. When the second lace braid is done and tied off with a little elastic, we can start with the last one of this half moon, and this is the inner half circle, our lace braid number 3. So you will take a little strand in a triangle shape and you're going to split it and do the same like we did before, but this time we're going to add the hair from the left hand side, so from the top. That means you bring under the top section and you add in the hair. Bring under the top section, under the middle, and add in hair. When I add in hair with the left hand, I'm not good with doing it by the comb, so you see I just do it with my finger. When this is the part line, you want to go in a right angle to the part line to add in the hair. This makes a very neat appearance later. Finish this last and third braid off with bringing in the hair from the top now. Now I take the comb. Finally, I found a way to manage it, and until you reach the end. The important thing is that the braid lays good over the part line that we prepared at the very beginning. When you have this done, just braid until the very end. Tie off with a little elastic, and then we're going to do our very last braid. Here you see now our 3 lace braids from the front all together, and I made a parting exactly in the same shape like the very first lace braid. When you have that done, tie off again the hair that you don't need to braid now. And then we're going to start our very last lace braid. I always take the first strand in a diagonal way, in a triangle shape, before I split it then into 3 strands, and I'm going to bring the top section under the middle, and then the section from down under the middle, and again the top section under the middle, and I'm going to add in the hair again from the top, like we did it with the last and inner half circle from the last lace braid. like we did it with the third lace braid from the front in a right angle to the part line, and then just finish this off until you reach the end, and there will be then no more hair to add in. Now we have the 3 braids, bring them over the left braid, and you will bring them with a topsy tail tool through the top of the lace braid from the left hand side. So bring the tool through, and then the natural direction that does the braid, you just take to pull it through. When you have the first, you do the other 2 the same way. And this is part 1 of our braid ones for 3 different hairstyles. This is the half up style. You see it here from the side. Please, if you like this tutorial, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so that you won't miss any of our new tutorials. We are going to show you next the ponytail style and the ballet bun. And if you check our Instagram, you can see there the photos for these styles. Thank you so much for watching, and we're going to upload normally on Monday and on Thursday, and we're happy to see you soon back here on our channel. Have a great day. Bye bye, and thank you for watching.